The opening starts after e4, you play c5, the Sicilian defense, they play knight to f3, you play d6, they go d4, you take, they take back, you attack the pawn, they defend, and now you go g6. This is the Dragon Sicilian. They have two setups. First, we're gonna look at the most challenging one, which is the Yugoslav attack. Bishop to e3, you develop the bishop, they prevent knight to g4. Now do not play knight to g4 here, because bishop b5 wins a piece for white. So you develop the bishop, you castle, they go queen to d2, you develop the knight, they castle long, you develop the bishop, they go g4, you develop the rook, so just develop, okay? If they play g5, just knight to h5, and where is the attack? How are they gonna make progress, right? If they go h4, the most popular move, you just go h5. If they go g5, same thing. You just move the knight back, and how are they gonna make progress? You're just gonna route the knight to e6, because right now on e8 it's not doing much, and you're fine, right? If they take, you just take back. This is the most popular line. They play something like bishop to e2, you play queen to a5, and they can already blunder, this is the most popular move, f4. They try to remove your knight, but you can just take the pawn, because the bishop is overloaded. Now, if they take, attacking your queen, you take with check, right? And then you recapture the knight, probably with the bishop, or with the rook. Now, if they play the best move, which is king to b1, you just go knight to g3, forking the rook. I mean, not forking, but let's say just attacking the rook and the bishop. Rook moves, you take the knight in the center, they take back, and now you take the bishop. Now, they're probably gonna take your bishop, you just take back with the king. You can also take here, but I'm gonna show you this line. Now, if they take, you just trade queens, and you're gonna attack the pawn. Okay, you just attack this pawn. If they take back with the queen, well, this looks like a boring endgame, right? And white still has some chances of attacking. Well, no, you just go rook takes knight. This is still equal, okay? So it's not winning, but you have a high chance of making white blunder, right? Let's say they play, what's the best engine move? Okay, queen to e3. But you just take, they go check, let's say, you attack, they take, you go here, yeah, and you just attack, right? Position is equal, but you have winning chances because it's imbalanced, right? Now back to this position, instead of bishop to e3, the Yugoslav attack, white can play bishop to e2 or bishop c4. This is the other setup, because the idea is they want to castle short. And now you just castle as well. They develop the bishop, you go knight to c6. So again, the same setup. They take, you take back, and now they go queen to d2. The best move, they want to trade off the bishops. Well, now there are a lot of moves that are fine for you. So I'm just gonna show you ideas, because there is not one move that's the best in this position, right? There are many options. So let's say rook to b8. You just improve the rook, attack the pawn. They defend with the bishop. Now you go c5, you improve the position. Idea is to go bishop to a6 and c4. You can also develop this bishop to e6 and takes, and you have this nice pawn structure. So let's say c5. They want to trade the bishop. You go bishop to a6, attacking the rook. Let's say they move the rook. Now you can actually take, because what is the queen doing here? How is he gonna attack, right? They cannot go here, and even if they did, the knight still defends, right? So they would need, I don't know, like a lot of turns to kick your knight and then do something, right? So you focus on the queen side. This is what this opening is all about, right? You focus on the queen side pawns. You develop the queen, they move the rook to defend the pawn, and now you just double the rooks. Here you're threatening to win 2 pieces for a rook. So they move the bishop, and now just double, right? And you just have a lot of pressure. Actually, how do they even defend here? Let's say they go here. Okay, now you can go back, attacking the knight. They move the knight, you take, they take, let's say, with the bishop. You kick the bishop, bishop takes, and they cannot take back due to the pin, right? Let's say this is just a sample line. So this is how you play the Dragon Sicilian.